What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of The Beast Plays. Today we are checking out Assassin's Creed Chronicles China. You can get this as a part of the season pass that you got, if you got it, with Assassin's Creed Unity, but it is available to purchase as a standalone game. I think it was $9.99, I believe I paid for it. So we're going to continue on right where I left off. I have played this a little bit, so it's really interesting. First of all, I like it a lot. I like the art style, as you can see. It's kind of minimalistic. It's kind of that Japanese painting, almost like a watercolor art style. The atmosphere, the ambiance of the world is really, really cool. I'm enjoying the aesthetic version of it. Now, here's the weird thing about this game, okay? First of all, it's not without its faults. It does some things well, extraordinarily well, and it does some things not so great. So the things that I feel like are not so great is the way. Let's take a look at the map real quick here. It's kind of layered. Now, as you can see, there's like front layers, back layers, side layers. So you're kind of always like moving from front to back within each piece of the map. It gets a little bit confusing, and they don't really explain how to maneuver it all that well. You will get the hang of it over time. It's nothing that's going to really totally ruin your experience. But that's really my only major problem with it. Other than that, honestly, it's weird because it's not a classic Assassin's Creed game, but it falls into some of those classic Assassin's Creed problems that the series is known for. So before I get down there into the action, I want to finish my thought because it's kind of gets tense up. But yes, just small things such as like scaling the walls and you know, hiding bodies sometimes doesn't really work as well as it's supposed to. But let's get into it. So the entire world. You're in Japan, so, or China, I'm sorry. So yeah, this is kind of what everybody wanted from Assassin's Creed. It's just not the way they wanted it. So it is interesting because in a way we're getting what we wanted, and it's not quite an Assassin's Creed game. They managed to make an Assassin's Creed game without making an Assassin's Creed game. A lot of these things, there's really similar feeling mechanics here. I'm trying to get back into the groove because I haven't played this in a little while. So, but yeah, they managed to get some of the classic mechanics in there, such as stealth, assassinations, some of the combat, the counter and stick and move kind of style to fighting is here once again. But it's all like kind of a platformer. It's a side scroller. Now we're gonna have to take him on, if I remember how. I don't remember how. There's a way to counter that. I couldn't really quite remember it though. Yeah, but the combat is pretty tough, so you're really probably gonna want to stick to the shadows in this game. It's not as friendly to the players who like to run in and just kind of make a mess of things. It's a lot different. But we're gonna try to get in here this time and do the damn thing. I'm trying to remember how to counter, and I don't. I remember how to do that, and that's it. How do you counter? Is there like a controls thing here? Probably, right? Let's find that. I don't know. I don't see database. Maybe. Manual. Oh, here we go. What do we got? We got jump, standard, attack. How do I do what I want to do? Tell me the way. Block. Press O. Oh, you have to move in the direction that the attacker's going. So it was circle. You just have to hold the stick in the same direction that you're trying to block the person from. But there's a little bit of a look at combat. We're going to get into it again because I can't move past this part without killing them. So, yeah, they managed to make this really feel like an Assassin's Creed game. Also, worth noting, aside from Assassin's Creed Liberations on the PlayStation Vita, and I think there's a port of it on PlayStation 3 now, it is the first female assassin in a console title. So that's something right there. Man, that is tough. I keep getting my ass handed to me. But all of these things aside, I really enjoyed this. It is somewhat of a shorter experience if the trophy list is anything to be judged by. I'm going to go about this a little stealthier this time. But I am enjoying it. Now, what I was trying to explain to you before is if you look in the bottom left-hand corner, they have all my different abilities. So I have a whistling dart that I can use to make noise. I have throwing darts. I have, what is this? Oh, this is just a distraction whistle. And then I have a firecracker bomb. So, there are tools at your disposal. I don't know if I can I hide you? Pick up the body. Pick up the body. Pick up the body. Whew. There we go. Now we're making moves, you guys. So there's a look at some of the stealthier mechanics that you're really supposed to use, but I just kind of goof up a whole bunch. But now we're getting places right now. But yeah, I do enjoy this a lot. I'm a fan, and I'm a really big fan of the protagonist here. She is a woman, as I was mentioning, and I really feel like she could use a real full-fledged console game of her own, especially because the setting is so interesting. And I would just really like to see a female assassin out there kicking some butt, and especially one in China. The setting is really, really cool. I wouldn't even mind if they stuck. You know what would be kind of interesting is if they stuck with this art style, but with a full-on fledged console Assassin's Creed game. That would be really cool. That's a free one for you. Anybody out there in Ubisoft watching this video, take that idea. I don't want any money. I just want to play that game. So please make it, please. But anyway, we're gonna continue on over here just for a little bit longer, so I can just show you guys more of the progression. Now, there's some distractions built into the world. This bird right here, I haven't quite figured this out yet, but there is a bird right here, and it's very, very disruptive. If you walk anywhere near it, it will make a ton of sounds and just ruin your life, pretty much. But you can go behind it, as you've just seen me do there. So yeah, it can be used to your advantage, but it's also a real pain in the neck sometimes, and I haven't quite figured out all the best ways to do everything yet. But okay, that's what I was trying to get right there. As you just saw in the right hand corner there's your rating. So each section you get a rating on depending on how stealthy you were, how good at combat you are, and then you'll accrue points to spend on upgrades. So there is like a smaller upgrade system. It's nothing too intense. It's nothing near the full-on fledged Assassin's Creed titles, but it does exist. It is there, and it is very, very helpful. I have no rating for this game. I enjoy it very much, though. I will tell you guys that. I like this game a lot. And I plan on playing some of the other expansions. I think they're doing 2 more. I think this is actually going to be a whole trilogy all on its own. So that's pretty exciting. I'm into it for sure. And I will definitely be checking out the other iterations of the series. How am I missing this guy so much? Oh! Alright, we're fighting. I had enough of you. Nice. So there is training, and anyone familiar with the old Assassin's Creed games, you receive your training from an old grandpa, Ezio Auditore, which is really, really cool. It is not voiced by Roger Craig Smith, which is kind of a miss. I really wish it would have been, but you know, it is what it is. I get it. I get why they wouldn't bother getting him for something a little bit smaller like this. But it would have been awesome. I'll tell you that. I would have appreciated hearing his voice as Ezio one more time. But yeah, as I said, this was $9.99. I am playing this on the PlayStation 4. It is available on Xbox One as well as other platforms. You can get it with your Season Pass, like I said, if you have the Assassin's Creed Unity Season Pass. But it is available as a standalone title, which is the way I picked it up. And it's well worth $10. It seems like there's a lot of things to do here. There's a lot to go back for as well. If you look at the map, you can see where there's collectibles, there's more viewpoints, and things of that nature. So yeah, as with every Assassin's Creed game, there's plenty to do when you finish the main meat and potatoes here. So yeah, check it out. It's good. It's a lot different than what you might be expecting, but I'm enjoying it, and I'm definitely gonna finish it. And like I said, I'm definitely gonna pick up the other ones. So I really hope you guys check it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this look at it today. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. And as always, make sure you subscribe right here on my YouTube channel so you don't miss a beat and catch more Assassin's Creed videos, as well as all the other Let's Plays that I put up throughout the weeks, the months, the days, the years for you to enjoy. I appreciate all and any support I receive. Thank you guys one more time, and I am, of course, the Beast and Jay.
有敌人！真让人失望啊，刺客。